Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hamilton Originals, A Cranky Celtic Christmas, featuring funny men Wendell Ferguson and Scantily Plaid. And now, your host, Mike McCurley.
Hey, thanks a lot, and welcome to Hamilton Originals, you brave souls that came out tonight. I'm proud of you. We're here. Yeah, way to go. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah, hey. Woohoo. All right, well, we got some nice Christmas tunes coming coming your way tonight, and we've got Wendell Ferguson here. He's the master of Christmas parodies, and Scantily Plaid. Scantily Plaid, I said. Yeah. Doug Fever on my far left there, and Ruth Sutherland on the harp. So, yeah, let's hear it for them. So let's start out with a Christmas song. What do you say?
Yes,
and,
on guitar.
Yeah, you start with the right guitar, Wendell. Yeah, because he's got this jazzy intro right off. I mean, I swear, it's right off the record, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like the record. It's all flat and scratchy.
Flat and scratchy, okay. All right.
I think I'm there.
Take it, brother.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
See.
Okay.
Here we go. 2, 3, 4.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see. Everybody tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie, we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. With boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned way. Play that harmonica. On the harp now. Jolly, deck the halls with the boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned way. Merry Christmas. Oh, you gotta love that song. All right, well, how about some introductions first? I'm going to start with Ruth, ladies first. Now, Ruth and I go way back. Ruth used to be the secretary at Grand Avenue Studio.
Secretary jingle singer.
And jingle singer.
Right.
I was getting to that. Yeah. Well, first she was the secretary. Then we discovered she could sing real good, so we made her sing jingles, too.
What year was that, Mike?
84. 83.
That's scary, eh?
That was close.
Yeah, it's scary.
So, and ever since then, you've been playing the harp.
Yep.
All right. And how did that come about, Ruth? Like, not a lot of people play those things.
There was an album from this guy named Alain Stivel in France, and he played Celtic harp with rock groups. And it was his second album called The Renaissance of the Celtic Harp that I fell in love with, and I thought, well, maybe I could try one of those. So I got one and taught myself, and yep, this is it. I think it found me. The harp found me, you know, it's one of those.
Yeah. Whoa. And that looks like a tricky instrument to play. Like, you just have a bunch of strings. There's no fretboard.
Yeah, it's like the piano. White notes in the piano. It's actually not too bad.
Yeah, you guys should see it. It's got like white strings and red ones and black ones.
The red ones are C's, and the blue ones are F's. All harps have it, so you don't lose your sense of.
Oh, you see, people?
It's kind of like a box of Smarties.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so that's a Celtic harp, is it?
Celtic harp, yep.
And what's the diff between that and a regular non-Celtic?
Well, if you want to play in the key of F, you have to have an key of G, you have to have an F sharp, this is the F. And I have this little lever that makes it shorten the string, which makes it an F sharp. But the classical harps have foot pedals to do that.
Right, I've
That's why
seen
they
those.
weigh a lot more, too.
Yeah, the foot pedals, but you got the little dinghies up there at the
Little
top.
dinghies. I got little dinghies.
Little dinghies.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making this up, folks. I don't know anything.
No,
about
that's a terminology, little dinghies. That's right.
Especially
yeah.
if you're ex-Navy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, now, am I seeing those like, I think we have some pictures of Ruth's, there we are. Ruth Sutherland, A Canadian Christmas. Well, that's us, hey, folks? Canadian Christmas, isn't that sweet? Now, is that your first album there?
No, that's I don't know what number it is. It's my first Christmas album. It was
Right.
done in 2012, I think. But
Okay.
yeah.
And we've got, there's another one.
Bones and Runes. It's not Christmas, but it's Celtic.
Bones and Runes.
Yeah, and this was the very first. This one you can get on cassette.
Oh, on cassette,
Yeah,
people.
Yeah. This one's available on cassette.
Legacy, yeah.
Yeah.
Soon to come out on vinyl.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. And that's it, I think. No, there's one. Oh, there's
Yeah, this one came out, Ranton and Rovin, too.
Ranton and Rovin. Nice. All
And
right.
There's this one.
And hey, a Celtic harper and singer.
Singer-songwriter,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Now, and I think some of these CDs are for sale at the back, aren't
Correct, yes.
they? So,
And online, if anybody's watching online, you can get them online. On
Yeah.
on Bandcamp.
Good point, Ruth. There are people watching online, probably 2 or 3, so we got to make it.
Maybe two.
No, there's a lot of people that were going to come tonight that didn't come because of the big scare out there. So for those people, I'm sure they're watching and they'll get it online. Now, we've got your partner here, Doug Fever, another guy from way back in Hamilton here, right, Doug?
Yep, way back. Early 80s, Grand Avenue Studio.
Grand Avenue Studio, he was there. And but you grew up in Grimsby, is that right?
I did. I grew up in Grimsby. I picked cherries and delivered newspapers long enough to buy this Martin guitar.
Nice. Yeah.
Grimsby is a place where you could be 10 years old and have a job.
Yeah.
Before it was called child labor.
Yeah. And what was that? Picking cherries and
Picking
stuff,
cherries,
right? Like
picking peaches, picking
Right.
grapes.
Whatever they had, you would pick.
That's it, man.
All right. And then tell me, so that, and we have a shot of, I think, Doug's album here. There he is. Doug Fever, First Light Songs of Christmas. Oh, this is perfect for tonight, isn't it? We got 2 Christmas albums, and we're not even getting to Wendell's yet. He's got one, too. So I got to get me one of those Christmas albums, I
Yes,
think.
you do. Yep.
Yeah. So, and how did you guys, get together? Tell us that story.
Yeah.
There was a dance company called Imrama from Hamilton, run by Sandra Ball Jones, and she was doing this dance show. It came out shortly after Riverdance, but it was Scottish-based. And so I was part of the orchestra, and there was a lot of other people involved. And then one of our guitar players, drummer, decided to go play with Stompin' Tom Connors, and so we were looking for somebody, and Doug was available, so we got him in. And then after that, the bagpiper Bob Worrell and Doug and I got together and played at Scantily Plaid.
You see?
And we've worked with about 4 or 5 different pipers over the course of
Couple fiddle
all
players.
this, and a couple fiddle players.
Yeah.
Right.
So traveling around the world, we played in Montevideo, Uruguay. We can say that. We did 3 sold-out shows in Montevideo in a
Whoa.
beautiful theater.
It was fun.
Big, beautiful theater in Montevideo.
But Scantily Plaid is often more of a trio, is it?
Well,
Yeah.
it can be both.
Yeah, okay.
Duet or
You
trio.
guys go either way, like trio or duo.
That's correct, Mike.
Duo,
Glad you
trio,
clarified.
quattro.
The menage a moi. All right. Well, did I say menage a moi? That's a Wendell joke. No. I'm speaking French here. Sorry. Well, I think it's about time you guys did one of your marvelous songs, or maybe 2.
Okay.
Yeah, go nuts.
Speaking of French, so,
Yes.
okay, this first one is 16th century Burgundian French originally. It's got
Wow.
a beautiful melody. Ruth played it for me the first time I ever heard it. I was like, oh my God. And we actually recorded it for her Christmas album. And I've been playing it since too. And it's wow. Anyway, let's play it. Making sure I got the right harmonica. It's called Patapon. Quelque chose, okay? Guillaume, prends ton tambourin, toi prends ta flûte, Robin, au son de ces instruments, Trillium, patapon, au son de ces instruments, je traîne Noël des mains. C'était la mode autrefois de louer le roi des rois au son de ses instruments. Trillium, patapon, au son de ses instruments, il nous en faut faire autant. L'homme et Dieu sont plus d'accord que la flûte et le tambour au son de ces instruments. Trillium, patapon, au son de ces instruments, chante dans un sautant. Trillium, patapon, au son de ces instruments, chante dans un sautant.
Whoa,
Thank you.
that's got a lot of words, and they're all French. How do you remember all that?
Oh, it's easy. They just have a different word for everything.
This one we're going to do is it's just called the Wexford Carol. It's just a harp and voice piece, but it's a lovely old traditional carol. I think probably one of the only ones you'll hear up here tonight, right?
Yeah, that's right. We're not big on tradition here.
So I had to put my 2 cents in. Try it again. Good people all, this Christmas time, consider well and bear in mind what our good God for us has done in sending His beloved Son. With Mary holy, we should pray to God this holy Christmas day. In Bethlehem, upon that moon, there was a blessed Messiah born.
keep their flocks of lambs and feeding sheep, to whom God's angels did appear, which put the shepherds in great fear. Prepare and go, the angel said, to Bethlehem. Be not afraid, for there you'll find this happy morn a princely babe, sweet Jesus born. With thankful hearts and joyful minds, the shepherds went the babe to find. And as God's angels had foretold, they did our Savior Christ behold. Within a manger he was laid, and by his side the Virgin Maid, attending to the Lord of life, who came to earth to end all strife.
Thank you.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I was kind of expecting you guys to come in as the voice of the angels.
Yeah, well, sorry. We lost that gig long ago. Oh, man, that is so pretty, isn't it, the harp? You never get to hear one anymore, do
Well,
you?
we will eventually in heaven.
In heaven, that's right. But you know what you get if you go to hell? They give you an accordion.
Oh, I thought it was banjo. Okay.
Or banjo. yeah.
Banjo.
You
Or bagpipes.
Or
mandolin.
bagpipe. Or mandolin. Hey, come on. Hey. I'm already there. Well, speaking of Wendell, let's move it over to Wendell, because Wendell's already been on the show. You may recall, some of you folks, some of you watching online as well. Wendell was one of my first test subjects back in the summer of 2020.
Yes. Yes.
You know-
Beautiful theater you have here, Hamilton.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You should cherish it because it's beautiful.
It's good. Now, Wendell, he's a bit of a transplant because he actually lives in Etobicoke. Now, don't get mad. Like, we brought him here because he's been the resident studio guitarist at Grand Avenue Studio for, I don't know, 30 years anyway.
I don't think that long, but yeah, it's a and a lot of
go
my
with
good
it,
friends
go with
are Hamiltonians, and I feel like an adopted son.
Okay, that's good. Better that than an orphan. Okay, so Wendell's got a beautiful song he's going to play for you. It's actually a medley of several songs that. And the first time I heard you play, Wendell, was at the Pheasant Plucker at the Pheasant Plucker.
The pheasant plucker.
That's where you were playing upstairs.
Yes.
And you played this very song, and I thought, shit, who writes that stuff? Well, Wendell does, so check it out. Wendell Ferguson.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for having me, Mike. I love this show, and wow, what a kinky-looking audience.
Yeah, they're kinky. They're masked up.
Don't you think they're kinky? I mean, I can see 50 Shades of Grey from here. Okay, this is a song. All musicians will get this. Are there some musicians in the audience, by the way? Anybody play anything? Is this the English-speaking crowd?
Yeah.
Anyway, if you do, and somebody wants, pointing to him or her. If you play an instrument, you know how hard it is to play Christmas tunes. They didn't, I don't know who wrote those things, but anyway, this song is about that. Caroling and wassailing, everybody loves to sing. Let your voices do their thing and raise them. Gershwin, Berlin, Mercer too. They wrote a lot of Christmas tunes with no regard for those of us who play them. Christmas song have so many chords? A melody this simple should get by on, I don't know, 3 or 4. The geniuses that wrote these things must have gotten bored. Is that why every Christmas song has so many chords? Like I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Now there's a lot of chords in that. It's got bass descensions and ninths and sevens. Plus, it's written in 5 flats. What's with that? Why does every Christmas song have so many chords? Did someone say embellish that when they went in to record? Then once they got started, things just went way overboard. Is that why every Christmas song has so many chords? Like chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I could murder, melt, or maim. 3 more fingers on each hand are required, 'cause there's more chords here than Mel Bay could ever play. Or have yourself a merry little Christmas. Now there's another gem. Oh, I can feel the carpal tunnel setting in. Fingertips that are forced to span chords no human hand can fret. At the job, play the damn song once. In 11 months, you'll forget. Through the years, it don't get any better. They wrote those tunes all wrong. They must have had their heads up where they don't belong. I never want to hear another Christmas song. And here is yet another of a real mother of a tune. This thing goes through more changes than a wedding arranger in June. Oh, sure, it starts off simple at a medium tempo, but then once all those whips start snapping, my knuckles are cracking again. Then they jump, then they jump, then they jump, you see, up to a new key. Quit looking at me, I don't know why. They go back, they go back, they go back again, back where they began. This isn't a melody, it's a weird scale exercise. Like, oh, holy night, the chords just keep on coming, and they're more painful to play than giving birth. My knuckles are white, my whole left arm is numbing, 'cause they just moved it up a major third. I can't go on, my calluses are bleeding, my nails are ripped, my fingertips are torn. Oh, please stay in one key, 'cause my tendons are killing me. And Christ, the chords, oh Christ, the bloody chords. My hands are cramped and so can't play no more of these bloody chords. Praise the chords. A minor.
Whoa, eh? There was some swanky guitar playing in there, I'd say. Holy mackerel. Did I see you reach around like, I don't know, how do you
I went
do?
from a D minor 7 to a G ninth, yes.
You see, the old D minor 7 to G9, that'll kill your left hand. Oh boy, that's a hard act to follow, but follow it we will. Next up, I think, is Doug. You've got a song that's kind of similar.
I do.
Well, it's sort of. It's about ho-ho-hoing.
Oh, that one. Oh, that one.
Oh, that one.
Okay, yeah. My
Yeah.
friend Rick Andrew, some of you may know Rick. Remember the Shakers and things back in the day. Rick has a studio up in Lancaster, and he called me up a few years ago, and he said, hey, I've written a song. We're doing a Christmas album, and you got to write one too. And my song has a Christmas verb in it. I said, what's your Christmas verb, Rick? He says, my song has jingle bells jingin'.
Jingin'.
I was like, what? Jing? Oh, man, he's so corny. Too corny for words, man. I love him. He's great. So I thought, okay, let's see. I can have sleigh bells slaying. No, it's not going to work. Sounds like an abattoir. So I ended up with just hoeing.
Hoeing.
Yeah, pretty easy, pretty simple. And I thought, my son and I had just finished decorating the tree at my mom's house in Grimsby. We did the tree, we did all the bushes out front, we did all the decorations. We're having a hot chocolate. And he says, Dad, who's that lady in that picture with the baby in her lap? And I said, oh, that is your great-great-great-grandmother. And he goes, what? Did you know her? No, but you see the baby in her lap? I knew her because she was my grandmother. So I thought, I'll throw all this stuff together. And so it's got to have a rhyme and a scan. So the wind starts blowing, the rain starts snowing, we're ho-ho-hoing. It's Christmas time. Down cellar and grabbed a box, looking for the Christmas tree that talks. Pull out a bag of tangled lights, getting out the knots took half the night. I found a little elf with a big red nose and sparkly bits all over his clothes. The wind starts blowing, the rain starts snowing, we're ho-ho-hoing, it's Christmas time. Decorate the house
learned a new verb tonight. We're hoeing.
We're hoeing.
There's a whole different meaning down on 7th Street in L.A. for that. Okay, let's go to Wendell.
Yes.
Now, you've got that nice kind of sad song about pining around the Christmas tree. I see the kind of word.
I'm a sucker for a bad pun. I just love them.
You are.
I love them. I love them.
He loves bad puns. Pining around the Christmas tree.
Okay, this is a sing-along, so if you brought your voices with you, it's in the key of C. If that's too low, we'll move it later, but ready?
Ready.
We'll try it. The chorus is easy. You'll hear it right away. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You told me this December we'd share the holidays. Well, didn't you remember, or did you lose your way? I waited by the fire, my heart was all aglow, but the flames, like my desire, have started burning low. I'm pining round the Christmas tree, all spruced up, wondering where you might be. That evergreen looks ever blue to me. I'm pining round the Christmas tree. That's the whole chorus. This isn't very pleasant for me without you, dear. Oh, darling, just your presence is all I want this year. I'm pining around the Christmas tree, all spruced up, wondering where you might be. That evergreen looks ever blue to me. I'm pining around the Christmas tree. Oh, here I go. Take one, Doug. I stepped on your... All right, Doug Fever on the harp there. All your gifts are waiting nicely wrapped. If you don't show, I'll feel like such a sap. I'm pining round the Christmas tree, all spruced up, wondering where you might be. That evergreen looks ever blue to me. I'm pining round the Christmas tree. Once more for the audience, everybody. I'm pining round the Christmas tree. We may pull this off, all spruced up, wondering where you might be. What fur? that evergreen looks ever blue to me. I'm pining round the Christmas whining. Why'd you have to miss this? Pining around the Christmas tree. Oh, Tannenbaum. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Mike, how about a big hand for our host here, Mike? He's been doing this show every week for months.
Yeah, thank you, Wendell.
You're an institution here.
I am, I guess. A mental institution, I think. All right. Well, you know, our executive director, Neil Miller, came up with a wonderful idea, I think, a few weeks ago for the show. He said, let's show some pictures of you guys at Christmas time. I thought, you know, this could go bad, but...
It might.
But we're going to do it anyway. We've got some pictures of us. Now, we're going to start with, you know, ladies first. I think we're starting with Ruth. Whoa, what the heck is going on there, Ruth?
I got a present.
Holy, you look pretty excited there.
Yeah, I think I was. I think I was.
Turned your hair red, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's what did it. Oh, look at that. Aren't you cute?
I was 2.
Same
You were
marathon.
2?
Yeah.
My second
2.
birthday.
You're in your high chair there, I think, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Strapped
so
in.
Oh, look at that, little Ruthie.
I think I was going.
Look at the TV in the background.
Yeah, and the wallpaper.
Yeah, where's the remote for that thing?
Cheers.
It's
It was
right
black
on
and
it.
white. It was black and white, man.
Okay. Whoa,
there's
hey,
Doug.
whoa. Now we've got nude people here. Now we're moving on to Doug, I think, right?
That fan is really well placed, I noticed.
That's his biggest fan.
Beats a
I
fig
almost
leaf.
said something else, but I won't.
Good.
That was touchdown at a Tiger.
Yeah,
Cats
whoa,
game.
hey.
Yeah. Wait.
Now, there's another one of Doug here. Look, he's still got his arms up. What's with that?
He's preaching.
Oh, man. Oh, now there's the whole fam.
Oh,
Is it?
there we are. Yeah, that's a whole bunch of them. My great aunt on the left, Auntie Ivy. That's my grandpa in the middle. And my grandma on the right. My mom at the top. And I'm down there at the bottom getting a dump truck.
Look.
That was at my Grandma Evans's house, 210 London Street, South Hamilton, Ontario.
Nice. Oh, and look at that. Now, who's that, Doug?
That's that guy in the middle. I can't remember. I think wasn't that you, Mike?
No. I was a lot younger then.
But that's my brother Jim on the left, and that's me on the right. I think I was asking for a chemistry set.
Jim Fever.
Yeah.
And Doug Fever.
Yeah.
And Santa Fever.
And Santa Fever.
Did you ever get called Beaver?
Beaver Fever?
Like, what was your nickname?
Oh, I mean, recess at school, it was like, hey, fever, at you. And boogie fever, and you give me fever. You know, I was like, okay, yeah, I heard it all. Next.
Okay, that's it for you. All right, now here we go to the moving man here, Wendell.
Wow.
Look at Wendell. He's
digging
always
that
on the
car.
move.
Beautiful.
Look at those
car.
toys, man. I don't even remember that, but I think it was yellow. I'm pretty sure it was yellow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Looks like.
You couldn't spring for the color film, eh? You had to go with the black and white. Now
I
we'll
don't think
never
there
know.
was a color film back then.
That's right.
I think you're right. Oh, there you are again with your car. But I noticed, now I studied these pictures when you sent them. There's an attachment to this. This must be like later. See how it's got, like, what's attached to the car?
It's a dump truck.
It's a dump-
And there's a little handle there, and you pull it, and it'll dump stuff out. So
Oh,
apparently,
see
I
that.
don't remember it really. I think it was only 2 there or something like that. My diapers look like they're full. Now look at those pants.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, speaking of diapers, there you are again.
Speaking of full, yeah.
On the move, too. He's always on the move, that Wendell guy. He's a...
I look a lot like Porky Pig.
All right, I wasn't going to say it, but. Oh, that's so. Oh, and there. How do you guys get these pictures with Santa Claus?
Eaton's, Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
My mother, I mean, I was an abused child. I never had those pictures. Jeez.
Well, you had too many brothers. Didn't you have like 3 or 4
That's
brothers?
right, 5, yeah. I just
Yeah,
had
they
too many.
couldn't take you. You'd rip the place apart.
Santa looks a little sad there, doesn't he? He's saying, I need
He
a
smelled
drink.
like gin. He smelled a lot like gin.
Ah, that explains it. Oh, and there you are with.
That's my father, and that wasn't Christmas, obviously, in Canada. That doesn't look like Christmas, but I got a guitar when I was 7, so I have to be, I'm probably 7 or 8 there, and it's in the summer, and he has a nice harmony, and I have the worst Stella in the world, but
I remember those Stellas.
yeah. But
Look-
it got me started.
I can see the grouchy face you've got there because
Yeah,
you
I
got a
was
Stella.
mad at something. You know what I was mad at? My lesson was on Saturday, and my dad had taken him up to my lesson because he took him at the same time, like not the same time, but consecutive lessons. And I probably hadn't practiced. I knew I was going to get the crap beat out of me because. Anyway,
Oh boy, those were the days. Oh, okay. Now, just a quick. I don't usually show my own photos, but I thought I better. Notice it says Xmas 1953. Wait a minute, I wasn't even born yet. Oh yeah, I was. So I'm sitting on my grandfather's lap there, and his name was Poppy Curley.
Yeah, tartan pants.
He was actually a Presbyterian minister around these parts, especially out in Carluke. Yeah, the apple fell really far from the tree on that one. My sister Jenny to the right, and my 2 little cousins. Anyway, move it along. Enough of that. Well, this is a really bad picture of me. This is at Christmas. Like, I don't have anything of me with Santa, but I was just getting. I should have got this picture too. I had one of a Popeye punching bag. Do you remember those?
Oh, yeah.
They were like this.
I had one of those.
And they were like a balloon thing, and you could punch it.
Yeah.
Man.
It's sand in the bottom, so to keep
Yeah, there was
popping back
sand to
up.
hold it up, so, you know.
Oh,
And
there you are.
I did get that for Christmas. I'm not kidding you. I got Toronto Maple Leafs uniform for Christmas there. So I think that's it. Enough. That's enough. Yeah. Anyway. What about you guys when you were kids? Did you ever go like caroling or stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
All
my-
around
my-
the neighborhood.
No?
My mom and dad used to take us out every Christmas Eve, but my whole family. My sister sang, my brother sang, and I sang, and my mom and dad did. So we used to go house to house and Christmas carol.
Nice. You see?
Yeah.
They don't
Pretty
do
fun.
that anymore,
No,
do
they?
they?
Don't. They don't.
You're bound to get arrested, I think, for disturbing the peace or something. Yeah, parties, sing-alongs. Christmas is always a great time, especially if you're a musician, isn't it? My mom was a great piano player, and she used to just play every song in the book. We'd all get together on Christmas Eve, and, you know. She passed away, and now I got to do it. I'm not on the piano, though. Anyway, Wendell, you've got a few Christmas jokes.
no, I don't.
Oh, that's right, you don't.
I got a COVID joke.
Okay, let's have it.
Well, this older gentleman in a small town, the barbershop had been closed for 19 months, and he got quite a beard on him. And finally they opened him up in his area, and he went to the barbershop, and he said, take it all off. I want to be clean shaven again. So the barber got most of it with scissors and clippers, and then he got down and lathered him up, and he said, how old are you, sir? And the man said, I'm 89. And he says, well, with my older patients, I hope you're not offended, but I have a little trick that really gets them a nice close shave. Take this little wooden ball, put it in your mouth, and move it where I tell you, and we'll get a better shave. So the old guy put it in his mouth, and he said, put it over here. Put it up here. He moved it all around his mouth and stretched his skin, and he got a really close shave. And at the end, he spit the ball out, and they put it back in the glass. And he said, how's that feel? And the old guy goes, oh, my God, that's the smoothest shave I ever had in my life. I can't believe that. That's like a baby's bottom. Did you invent that? And the barber said, yeah, just something I come up with for my older customers. He says, you should patent that. You'd make a fortune. That feels so good. Oh, what would happen if I accidentally swallowed that little wooden ball? And the barber said, oh, no big problem. Just bring it back in a couple of days. That's what everybody else does.
Ow. Oh. Okay, no more jokes from you. No. No, that was a good one. I think it's time to do another song quickly. Well, it doesn't have to be quick, but could you do one, Doug?
I can do one.
I know you can.
See, and this is another one I wrote that had to, Rick Andrew put me under the gun and said, "You got to have a song. You're in tonight at 7 o'clock." I'm like, "Rick, it's 3 in the afternoon." Yep, write a song. So I write a song. Poured a cup of tea and went, I don't know. It's got to be some reindeer. I don't know, elf. Elf. It's about an elf. So there, elf. Dream job for elves. They all want to go to the North Pole, work for Santa Claus, of course. But there's got to be something different about this guy. I know. He doesn't want to make toys. He wants to make clothes. So he goes up. Santa likes him. Santa hires him. He's not terribly good at it, but he's a good guy. He works well with the others. He plays well with the other elves, and so Santa's good. So this is a song about the sewing elf. Okay. When I was just a youngster, about 100 years ago, I went off to find my future in the land of ice and snow. North from Tuktoyaktuk, I headed for my goal. I was going up to work with Santa at the pole. I'm So-So, the So-So-Sewing elf. My name is So-So, if I do say so myself. Santa does the ho-ho-ho, and me, I love the So-So-Sewing. I'm So-So, the So-So-Sewing elf. I started at the bottom, because that's the way it goes. Mucking out the reindeer stalls and wiping Rudolph's nose. Tying bows and ribbons and just tidying up the place. I even had to paint the cheeks on some nutcracker's face. Well, I went down to the office to talk to Mrs. Claus. Santa Claus may have the fame, but the missus is the boss. I told her that I'd had a dream that wouldn't leave my head. I saw myself a-sewing with a needle and some thread. I'm So-So, the So-So-Sewing elf. My name is So-So, if I do say so myself. Santa does the ho-ho-ho, and me, I love the So-So-Sewing. I'm So-So, the So-So-Sewing elf. She asked if I was certain, and I said, oh yes, please make sure the next job that I get is more sartorial in nature. And right away she said, okay, off to the tailor shop. And I've been sewing ever since, and I never want to stop. Do, re, mi, fa, so. I'm sewing shirts, I'm sewing pants, I'm filling up the shelf. I sewed a suit for Santa and a hat for every elf. I said, you know what, Santa? This is the best job I've ever had. How do you like my work so far? And Santa said, ho, ho, ho. Not bad. I'm So-So, the So-So-Sewing elf. My name is So-So, if I do say so myself. Santa does the ho-ho-ho, and me, I love the So-So-Sewing. I'm So-So, the So-So-Sewing elf. I'm So-So, the So-So-Sewing elf. My name is So-So, if I do say so myself.
Doug Fever.
So.
Yeah, you give me fever.
Give me fever.
Well, on that note, I think it's over to the drinking guy here. What are you drinking there?
I'm drinking.
Vodka.
Nothing but the best.
No, it's water.
Oh, that's water. Just kidding.
Walkerton. Anyway.
Walkerton water.
Walkerton water.
No, I know you've got a nice song coming up here, Wendell, and I wish there were some kids in the audience for this.
Well, I about 10 years ago, I cut we've taped at Hughes Room, we taped a Christmas special called, I wanted to call it Jesus Christ Is Your Birthday Again. And the producer said, no, I can't sell that. You got to change that. And I said, okay, how about Thank Christ for Christmas? And they said, no, we can't do that. So they changed it to Wendell's Cranky Christmas. And so that's better. How many people saw it on TV? Oh, okay, there's a reason for that. It was never on TV. The guy blew 50 G's, and it was fantastic. There's 43 people working there. We had Danny Greenspoon in the truck there, the remote truck, and their line producers, executive producers. There was grips and
gaffers.
Best boys and gaffers and everything all around the place. It was just crazy, and it was a 6-camera. They filmed it in high def, and you've seen us now for about a half an hour. You'd saying to yourself, I would enjoy this more if I was high or deaf. But anyway, we had this thing, and then they took it, when they finished, they took it to the acquisitions department at CBC, and they screened it, and they said, it's really good, high quality, but it's kind of dark. And then we, no problem, we took it to CMT. I'm a country guy, and CMT screened it, and they said, we like it, it's really good, but it's kind of dark. And so we went to the Comedy Network, and they screened it and said, yeah, it's a little dark. And I thought, well, they had this Trailer Boys Christmas where Ricky confused Santa with God. Anyway, I thought, that's dark. Anyway, I'll play a song from it, and if you think if it's dark, I don't know. Ready, guys?
You be the judge.
You be the judge. 3, 4. No need to watch out, go on and cry. Feel free to pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is dead. He's not making a list, he's not checking it twice. He's deep in the ground, he's colder than ice. Santa Claus is dead. Is that dark? He's not just merely sleeping. Don't believe that crap. He's stiff as wood, he's gone kaput. He's taken a dirt nap. No little brass toys, no little tin drums. No wonder the boys and girls are so glum. Santa Claus ain't come. You know why? 'Cause he's dead, that's why. Not just merely sleeping. No, don't believe that crap. He's dead, deceased, he's rest in peace. The fat lady just sang taps. So go rob a store or go steal a purse. You can be bad and you can be worse. Santa Claus ain't coming. He's full of embalming. Santa Claus ain't coming. He's dead, 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 dead. He's dead. Thank you. I wrote that with a Hamilton guy.
Oh.
Jeremiah Budnark McCaw. Do you know Jeremiah?
Yeah, I know Jeremiah.
Yeah, we wrote that.
Yeah, you did it.
Yes,
I was
yeah.
going to ask you, Jeremiah. I only know one Jeremiah, and I guess that was him.
Well, yeah, some people confuse him with the other Jeremiah Budnark McCaw, but he's the one from Hamilton.
All right, good, good. Well, I think we've got another song from Ruth coming up on the harp,
Yes.
and it's a song you'll all know.
Well, maybe not. This is the original version of this song.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say. Okay. And
It's written by Robbie Burns, and everybody sings it at New Year's, but this is not the version that people sing at New Year's.
okay, so don't get confused. It's not New Year's, it's Christmas. Okay.
Okay.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot for old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll tack a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. We twa he paddled in the burn from morning sun to dawn, but seas between us braid narrow sin old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, a couple kinds yet, but old lang syne. Here's a hand, my trusty friend, and gives a hand o' thine, and we'll tak a richt good willie want, but old lang syne. Old lang syne, my Joe, but old lang syne. We'll tak a couple kinds yet, but old lang syne. Old lang syne, my Joe, but old lang syne. We'll tak a couple kinds yet, but old lang syne.
Thank you.
Oh, that was nice. It wasn't anything like Old Lang Syne that I was thinking it was. So it was so pretty. Well, heck, that brings us almost to the close of the night. It sure goes fast when we're up here having fun, doesn't it?
Are we having fun?
Okay, well, I am. No, we are. We're having fun. And I want to thank you folks for coming out. I can't believe it. You folks showed up. Thank you very much. Yeah. We got one more song, but I also got to thank the crew that we got going here. We've got, oh, and before I do that, I can't forget because, you know, we just got locked down again, as you all know, thanks to Omicron and Omicron, and we have no concessions now. We can't sell concessions. We've had to cut back on the movies. It's getting a little dark in the theater world. So you know what I'm building up to here, folks. We're looking for donations. If anyone can donate, we would love that. And you folks that are watching us online, all you have to do is go to the westdale.ca/donate, hit the donate button, and keep us alive. Yeah, we need it. So back to the thank yous. I want to thank our production team. First of all, Neil Miller, our executive director here at the Westdale. That guy is, without him, this show would not happen, I'll tell you, because I sure couldn't do it myself. Then we've got Mark and Jordana on the technical end, sending out yeah, there they are, waving back there, getting us on YouTube and Facebook and all that good stuff. We've got Norm Thornton on sound. Yeah, Norm. He's an original Hamiltonian guy, been around forever. And his partner Jeff doing the sound for us tonight. We've got, I think that's about it for those guys. I want to thank our sponsors because they are actually putting money towards this. So it's Marie Phillips. Big hello to Marie. I know she's watching. She would have been here tonight, but she bailed. But Marie Phillips and her company, Next Steps Planning. She really knows a lot about money, this woman. So if you need someone, call Marie. She's on the board here at the Westdale too, so I love her. We want to thank Clear Cable, who's the company helping us get it out there online. Judy Marcel's Real Estate. Let's hear it for Judy. Judy's here tonight.
Judy, my darling Judy.
Judy in the flesh. Yeah, Judy's here. Dave Gruggan, photography. Dave's here every time, shooting still photographs for us. And then the big money comes from the Incite Foundation for the Arts. We love those guys. And also the Ontario Trillium Foundation that are giving us grants and whatnot to help us try to stay alive here. Just
They've given you $1 trillion.
yeah, that would be nice. I just got to say, there's no show in January. You know, normally this is the first Monday of every month, but we figured since the first Monday of January was 2 days after New Year's Eve, I wouldn't be in any shape to host the show. So, we just figured it wasn't necessary at that point, right after New Year's. But we do have one on February 7th coming up. And I got to tell you, this will be one of the most interesting shows I've done. It features a guy that you would not know, probably, but his name is Tim Tickner. And when I was a budding young jingle writer, Tim Tickner was my hero. Now, I know what you're thinking. We don't want to just see a jingle writer, Mike. That's, like that could be boring. But I'll tell you, for one thing, he wrote every jingle that you got in your head, he wrote it. Other than, we did a few, my company, like 967, 1111, and African Lion Safari. But the rest of them, Tim Tickner wrote. But not only that, the guy is way ahead on modern music. He's going to come in here with about 5 iPads and a bunch of stuff, and he's going to show you how music is made today on iPads. I'm not a real iPad guy, but it's super interesting. You gotta check it out. It's going to be a very unique show. Tim Tickner, February 7th. And last but not least, Neil, I was going to say, we are selling gift cards. See them on the tree here. We've got Westdale gift cards. For that person that you just can't think of what to give them, get them a Westdale gift card, and they can, if the lockdown doesn't totally shut us down, they can come to the Westdale. So there's that. On the way out, you can pick up your gift card. There's also some great merch on the tables out there. Wendell CDs, Scantily Plaid CDs. Anyone got a CD player? I just thought of that. But they got nice covers, and you can get them online too. Okay, so that's about it. We're going to do one more song. I really want to thank you guys for coming out. It's fantastic to have live people here, so thanks a lot. We're going to do one more song. I don't know if any of you people have seen this new thing on TV called Get Back with the Beatles. It's pretty good. If you get a chance, check that out. And it made me think we should do this song. So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year older, and a new one just begun. So this is Christmas, I hope you have fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the young. Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas, for weak and for strong, the rich and the poor ones. The road is so long, and so happy Christmas for black and for white, for yellow and red ones. Let's stop all the fight. Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. All right, thanks so much for coming out, folks. Really appreciate it. And everyone have a wonderful Christmas when you get home. See y'all later. Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you, folks.
Christmas, joyeux Noël à tous.